What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild back with another one, baby. Here with old Rat Nest, aka Can't Get Right. I think I'm gonna give him a new name, Can't Get Right, gang. So I don't know if I told y'all, but I took the RIN out to get the RIN, get the posi and all this stuff put in the RIN, the axles and all this here. People called me back about 2-3 days later, told me, y'all look at the C10 man coming down the street. Got the C10 man coming down the street. I hear him out here early in the morning making a whole bunch of noise, gang. But like I told y'all, took the RIN out, brought it to the RIN shop. The RIN is bent. So there it go again. Like I told y'all, 1 step forward, 2 steps backwards. So I had to go pick up another RIN, drop that one off. I ain't heard nothing back from him yet. So hopefully that one good, so we can get the RIN back up under this thing and get some exhaust on there. So that's the situation with Can't Get Right. Let me holler at my neighbor, old C10 man, and see what he talking about, and I'm gonna cut y'all back on, gang. Alright, gang, we back. I'm still waiting on him to finish up the RIN so we can take this thing and get some exhaust put on it. And I'm getting ready to start doing the interior. I'm gonna do the interior myself. I'm gonna fix this foam. I done watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to play with this foam, and I think old Willie Rebuild can get the job done, gang. So I'm gonna get the exhaust on. I'm gonna get the RIN on first. First thing first, gotta get the RIN on. Gotta get my windshield man to come out and glue this windshield in here. And then I need to glue all the rubbers in, because I just got the rubbers just mocked up in there. They not glued in there yet. So I'm gonna take care of that. This inner fender right here on the passenger side, I gotta change that. It's actually a Malibu fender, inner fender, that I was trying to get to work, and it's not gonna work the way how I wanted to work. So I'm gonna pull that back out and get that in, because it's time to get Rat Nest on the road. So first thing first, gotta get the RIN back. Then another thing I gotta do, this car is really can't get right. Stuff happened to this car that happens to nothing else I touch. So on the oil pan, I'm running a 302-3 oil pan. So when I put the oil pan on the drain plugs, I didn't put Permatex, because in the directions, if I'm not mistaken, they say don't use Permatex. So Willie Rebuild, I never follow instructions, gang. I don't know why sometime now I start following instructions. I never followed instructions and directions, never, growing up. But now all of a sudden I want to do shit the square way and the right way, and I started following directions and instructions. But anyway, I didn't put no Permatex on the drain bolts, and now them motherfuckers leaking. So I'm gonna have to jack the motor up, take those drain plugs out, and put some Permatex around them to stop them from leaking, because I got a small oil leak on my oil pan. But that's nothing. I'm gonna jack that up, fix the little leak on the drains, and we gonna start making some progress on the old Rat Nest. On the LT swap, y'all see the boxes is starting to pile up for it. We got our wire harness in, PSI wire harness, and I done opened it already and took it out of the packaging. Let me take papers out of there. And as y'all can see, that's our wire harness for our LT swap. And it's a whole bunch of stuff here, gang. It's a whole bunch of wires and shit in there. Now, the only thing that did happen with that our plug for the gas pedal was different. So I'm gonna probably have to get the right gas pedal to go along with the harness, because that one there is not gonna work. So that's that. We waiting on one more box, the headers to come in for right now, and I'll go pick the engine up from him and start putting the engine together, putting the cam, everything in the engine. And then I want to see the car, because I want to take a few measurements. I want to take a few measurements on a few things on the car, and make sure everything like I like it, so I can see how I want to set it up to give you that with a rebuild look. Y'all know y'all like that look, gang. Look at that. Where's the radiator hoses on the Willie rebuild swap? Look at that. Where's the hoses? Where's the upper radiator hose? Do it have a hose? See, that's that signature Willie rebuild look, baby. And that's what I need to go take the measurements to see if I could get that signature look to where you don't see them radiator hoses running. That's what I want, gang. So today I'm gonna try to I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm in here talking shit and acting like I ain't got nothing to do. I got a lot of stuff to do. I want to go today to the shop. Today is Sunday. I work on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 days a week, sometimes months at a time. I want to go to the shop, and today I want to try to get the fluids, the radiator fluid and stuff in the Monte Carlo, and get it sitting on the ground so I can get the Monte Carlo ready to go to the exhaust shop as well. But I got this bullshit ass Cadillac over there I'm working on, and it's just slowing the whole process down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take y'all over there with me, and we gonna go over here and finish this Cadillac up so we can get that out of the way and go drop that off to the customer and see if we can get the coolant and everything in a Monte Carlo and top the transmission fluid off so we can have it ready to go to the exhaust shop, gang. I'm gonna cut y'all off and cut y'all back on when we get to the shop. Yes, sir. All right, gang, we done made it on over here to the shop. And I'm gonna try to get the Monte Carlo, get all the fluids and stuff in it today. See if I could do the Willie rebuild tradition once I get finished with them. But I got this headache up in here I've been working on for the last couple of days. Had to replace the engine in the old shop truck. So I got the engine in, and I just gotta go ahead and get everything back buttoned up. It had me so aggravated, I leaned into the grill and cracked the grill on it. So now I gotta go tomorrow and pick up another grill. But hopefully today I have everything wrapped up on it. I got about 70% of everything done under the hood, but I just got a little more to button up. It looked like a lot, but it's not. So let's go ahead on over here by the Monte Carlo, because I just finished buttoning up all of the radiator hoses, and now it's time to put the coolant in it, and hopefully I don't have no leaks nowhere. But everything else is done. It's time to put the coolant in and top the transmission fluid off. So let me see if I can go ahead and pour this coolant in there with one hand and don't waste more coolant on the floor than going in the engine. And I know a lot of guys, they take the they take the upper radiator hose off and pull the coolant in like that through the upper radiator hose to get it to go into the block. But I'm gonna show y'all another little trick that I do and make the engine bleed faster and run cooler, because I done put a hole in the thermostat. Put a little hole in the thermostat, and that'll let the coolant go past the thermostat before it opens. It helped bleed the block, and then it also helped the engine run cooler in the summertime. Now that come with a catch-22, just like everything else, because in the wintertime, it take the engine longer to warm up. So it's one of those things when you're working on a car, you know, you do one thing and then you run into something else. But out here in Texas, it get pretty hot in the summertime with your cam and all that going. Them temperatures, they get pretty high when you ride in the summertime and it's 105, 110 degrees. I'm gonna save a little bit of that for my overflow. The rest, I'm finna top it off with water, gang. Now, I'm getting ready to crank it up, so y'all know it's gonna get pretty loud in here while I top this coolant off. Let me grab a bottle of this water here. Let me grab a bottle of this water. And like I say, it's gonna get pretty loud because I'm running the engine open header while I top off the fluid. But as y'all gonna see, you see it's taking that coolant down because the coolant is actually seeping through that little hole in my thermostat. And you're gonna see how fast it's gonna bleed down once I crank it up, how it's gonna suck that coolant down, because the coolant is already going through the engine. Now ain't that something? Over with a rebuild, done forgot the battery on there and forgot the key on in here, and done made the battery go dead. So now I got a situation, gang. Let me get some juice on this battery and then I'll cut y'all back on, because I done left the key on and ran the battery down. I'm gonna cut y'all off and cut y'all back on once I get a little juice. And I ain't gonna let it run. Soon as I get it started, I'm gonna cut y'all back on. That way I can show y'all how this coolant sucking down with that little hole in the thermostat, gang. All right, gang, while I got this sitting on there, charging the battery up, I'm gonna go back over here and finish buttoning up the killer Cadillac and see if I can get it finished today so I can slap the grill in it tomorrow and give it a good old detail job and send it down the road. Gotta switch those door panels. That's the old doors I had on it. The car was swiped down the side, so I just found another truck the same color and changed the doors on it. I'm gonna have to go back to that same truck and get the grill out of it tomorrow. So while this charging up, I'm gonna go over here and finish doing what I was doing, and then I'll come back and finish messing with the Monte Carlo. So as you can see, when it be taking with a rebuild a little while to get things done, that's because I'm doing multiple things at one time. So let me go over there and take advantage of this little time and go finish doing that to the Cadillac. Yes, sir. All right, gang, we back. Old battery done charged up now. been over there messing with the Cadillac, piece of shit. The motor I just put in it ain't no good. So that's another headache and situation for Willie Rebuild to deal with. But we ain't worrying about that right now. We gonna go ahead and work on the Monte Carlo. Fuck the Cadillac. Let it settle down a little bit, gang, so I can finish topping it off. But as you can see, with that hole in the thermostat, it's sucking the coolant down real quick. It got a little bit of air in there, but by now, this thermostat should be open up now. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank it back up and top it on off, gang. All right, gang. Making a little mess with the coolant because I was wasting some of it, but so I got some on the floor. Fuck, I ain't even got no more shop towels to get it up. So let me go ahead on and jack the car down off the stands and top the transmission fluid off. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this video once I sit it on the ground and show y'all the Willie rebuild tradition when I get them to this stage, gang. So I'm gonna cut y'all off and cut y'all back on in 1 second. All right, gang. Well, Willie rebuild, gonna set y'all up back here where it's safe at. I don't know, hopefully, the old Monte Carlo keep my little tradition, because the cutters, I don't know, the cutters ain't want to do it for a long time, gang. So I'm about to give y'all the Willie rebuild tradition. Every time I get one of them buttoned up and ready to go to the exhaust shop, this is what I do to them, man. even know how I'm gonna get the car cut off, baby. It's smoky in there. I might have to call the fire chief, or the fireman might come. But he gonna know it's Willie Rebuild, baby. And he just finished doing another swap and headed to the exhaust shop. I'm gone, baby.